Welcome back to episode 4 of Couple of Issues.
Oh my god, it is 4.
Mm-hmm. It's after 3.
4! Oh no, you would hit and then say 4, which is like a golf torm. It's a golf tournament. You guys are all invited to our golf tournament. We hope you enjoy it. This episode is brought to you by
Golf.
Couple of Issues. Golf. The sport. You've heard of it.
I'm going to roll the intro now.
Roll the intro, Carl.
Couple of Issues.
Episode 4. Welcome to Couple of Issues.
This one's for you. I'm Bruce.
I'm Carly, and together we are Couple of Issues. And you can find us on YouTube and iTunes.
Yeah, please.
And Spotify. Not yet. Wait.
You guys can subscribe to us on both. That's the term for both. It took us a while to figure that out, but it's a subscription on iTunes and a subscription on YouTube. And a lot of people have been asking about Spotify. Stop. No, I'm just kidding.
I accidentally did say that. I was like, you can find us on Spotify. And I was like, wait, no, you can't.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Soon.
I never thought I would be on Spotify. It's weird.
You made it.
Yeah, I made it.
I guess Spotify was like super backed up, and they were like, we'll eventually get there, but they hit a cap or something. It sounds like, it's June.
So maybe we're on it.
Maybe.
We don't know.
But until then, keep listening on YouTube, because I guess some people are Androids.
Oh, yeah.
People.
Yep.
Yeah.
So you can listen
Green
on
phones. Green
text. Yeah.
Green phones.
We were talking about that today and how unsettling it is sometimes.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you are on iTunes, make sure to leave us a review and rate it if you feel like it.
We got some
Helps
good
us
reviews. I got to bring up this one in particular.
A review someone wrote.
This is a review somebody wrote.
Okay.
I'm going to read it aloud. In my review voice, this is from Nikki Johnson.
I'm scared.
The title is, it's 5 stars, by the way. Thank you, Nikki Johnson. A pail of rose petals in a drought. Here we go. Bruce's voice is soft as a kitten's belly. Carly's words are oil paint spreading on a white canvas.
Oh.
I feel like Cinderella getting ready for the ball with all those little animals helping her while I listen to this podcast. By the way, it says Lil. It doesn't say little.
Like Lil Xan.
Like little animals.
Lil, like a rap, like it's a SoundCloud
Like
rapper.
Animal, lol.
Cute.
Anyway.
That'd be my SoundCloud rapper name. Anyway.
All right, I'll back it up.
Okay.
I feel like Cinderella getting ready for the ball with all those little animals helping her while I listen to this podcast. Carly and Bruce are such a sweet couple. I give them 3 weeks.
Oh.
Like, what?
Why?
Like, there's no joke about that. She said it.
That's intense. That
I
was
know
like
that
so
you
nice.
could like add in the real screenshot, but I like showing.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's real.
It's real. We're not photoshopping anything.
That's crazy though.
Yeah, that's a
funny.
little scary.
What does that mean?
I don't
She was
know.
like set us up for like the nicest compliment I've ever heard, and then was like, "And you're gonna be done."
I don't
what
know.
does that mean?
It's kind of funny.
As a couple?
I think.
Or
I don't know. Or
the
as a podcast. I feel like she meant as a couple. She's like, blah, blah, blah. I give them 3 weeks. Bye. I don't know. That's just what it felt like.
Well, Nikki.
Anyways. Well, our last podcast, if you watched it, we were in Philly in his old recording studio in his parents' house that they were selling.
My parents are selling the house, and it was probably like one of the last times they'll be there. Mm-hmm. But it was a good time.
Yeah, it was cool.
We ended up leaving Philly, and then we went to Wildwood, New Jersey. Shout out Wildwood, New Jersey. Shout out, there's a lot of Wawas in Wildwood, New Jersey.
A lot.
Shout out Wawas if you know what they are. They're a gourmet convenience store, and now they're, what?
7-Eleven.
They're not, don't compare that number to them. And, but I got a sweet cold brew from there. Speaking of cold brew, you got to wake up early sometimes. Carly was mad at me because we...
Woke up at midnight, basically.
Well, we woke up at 3 a.m.
Yeah.
We left at 3 a.m.
Yeah.
to go to the airport in Philadelphia because I booked us a 6 a.m. flight, which boarding time is 5:30. And for me, hey, comment below if you guys are like me or you just like to get to your destination as early as possible because you have the whole day ahead of you. Unless they're like Big Brett over here who wants to sleep in until the cows are just on the ground.
Okay.
Okay.
Are you from the Midwest?
I don't know.
I just like, I get it. I get the reasoning, but I'm just
get
as
it
a zombie all day. If I wake up so early and then I get home and it's new.
You know what's weird too? Because like I don't know what you were like as a child,
Yeah.
but as a baby, my mom said I slept nonstop. I would sleep for like 12 hours a night. Like most babies sleep like 4 hours and then
Yeah.
wah, wah. I would sleep for like 12 hours and then take like a 3-hour nap, which is most of the day.
That's like your whole life.
That's most of yeah.
That's literally your life.
So
were you ever awake?
I should want to sleep more. I feel.
Yeah. Maybe you got all your sleep out of the way. So now you're like, I'm good.
Yeah.
I got rested up. My batteries are charged.
Yeah.
I'm good to go.
But anyways, so that's us as people.
Yeah. So that happened last
Sorry I
week.
booked such an early flight.
It's okay. I forgive you. Finally. A week later.
Shout out to my dad. Drove us.
At 3 a.m.
From Wildwood, New Jersey to Philadelphia, which is like an hour and a half drive.
Yeah.
One way.
That was so nice.
Yeah.
I did not.
So
I wouldn't do that if I was. Like, you're on
So
your own,
mean.
kids. You booked it.
but we got back and then you immediately hopped into a Hot Topic brand deal.
I did.
Or a Hot Topic
Not a brand
modeling
deal.
shoot.
Yeah, I was a supermodel for a day. So it was cool.
Supermodel.
A supermodel. I think I was just a model, but I like saying supermodel.
That's super.
It was super. It was fun. I got my makeup and hair done. It was cool.
Yeah, you look
Took some
real
pictures.
hot.
Thanks.
I'm gonna be honest.
Thank you. I gotta wear some
She
cool
looked real
clothes.
good.
Yeah,
You put
and
a vlog about it.
I did. I have a whole vlog dedicated to just that shoot because I thought it was interesting, like
Yeah.
what happens behind the scenes.
It's cool. They just like reached out and
Yeah.
you were like, yeah,
I was like, I guess.
I fit the part.
I guess I will. And then I just showed up and I was like, where's my makeup? Put clothes on me that are cool.
Put on me on clothes on me.
I don't know how to talk anymore.
Yeah.
I woke up too early last week. I don't know how to talk.
Last week. That's funny.
Yeah, and Bruce was working. He was working with an actress.
I am. I'm working with somebody. I can't really talk about it.
Yeah.
But some cool stuff. Cool stuff of brewing in the studio.
Music stuff.
Recording stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was really cool.
I met her. She's very nice.
Very, very nice. Very, very sweet. And I didn't realize like she's been in like so many things. I
Yeah.
don't know. I feel so sketchy like not being able to talk about it.
It's
But
Jennifer Lawrence.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
She took a picture of this while we were working. And she's like, I love this. And I was like, oh, it's like our podcast. And she's like, oh, cool. And then I realized she put it on her story. And I was like, oh, cool, sweet. Shout out.
Shout out.
Yeah, free shout outs.
Hey, new guys. If you're here from that.
Yeah. If you stumbled upon.
Here we are.
And then also, if you guys want to, when you're done listening to this, go check out my new video on YouTube.
Oh, yeah. The Weekend Riot TV.
The Weekend Riot TV. I wrote a song about this one again.
Oh. I can't believe I'm
Again.
your
I'm
whole...
like, again.
Yeah, you're pissed off about it.
No, but I've
really
never,
sweet.
I've never been more excited about a video. And like the Weekend Riot was putting out videos like weekly, like 2 years ago. And but I had this idea. I don't even know how it came up, but I was going through people's Instagram stories, and I do a lot of like producing and songwriting, and I find inspiration in like weird places. And I was going through and I was like, somebody was making like a joking beat with like, they're like, I was like, oh, that'd be funny if I took that and then made a whole song. And I was like, oh yeah, I should just do that.
Yeah.
Looked it up. I was like, nobody's done this. This is so cool. So then I was going through, and then the artist Lauv, who's a guy named Ari, had posted something, and he had new merch, and he was like, silver and gold. So beautiful. And I was like, oh, there's a song right there. So I took that, chopped it up, and then made a whole song called Silver and Gold about my lovely girlfriend here.
Thanks.
And
It's really interesting, like, how you could do that just from an Instagram story. Like,
funny.
literally make it into a song.
It's cool. It's fun.
Yeah.
It's like so fun.
I think people are going to be really interested to watch that.
It's really weirdly inspiring because it's like you have like a 6 or 7 second clip.
It's challenging.
And you have to make something of it. I got lucky because he said silver and gold. I was like, oh, that's the title.
Yeah.
That's the concept.
Yeah, that's
It was
clever.
Really cool. So the idea was just like, Carly's not just silver. She's not just gold. She's silver and gold.
I'm both, bitch.
I'm both, bitch.
I'm here.
But,
I match
but
all
it-
your outfits.
But it is wild that me and Ari, who is Lauv, he's killing it, by the way. He's going on
All
tour.
over the
He went on
radio.
tour with Ed Sheeran in Europe or Asia? No, Asia. He's going on tour with Ed Sheeran in North America now. He's on radio. He has a song, I like me better when I'm with you. But me and him used to play shows together back in 2010.
That's wild.
He was in a band called Somersault Sunday. And I actually bought his drummer's drum kit off of him.
Oh.
That's the drum set I have back home.
Oh, that's cool.
But yeah, so it was really cool. It was really fun. So if you guys want to check that out, appreciate it. But
Yeah,
like,
it's a good video. I just watched it.
Listen to this first. What? This is our podcast.
Oh, this. I was like, listen, I thought you were going to say something.
Just get that eventually.
Yeah, please.
So We need to talk about some stuff.
I'm scared.
Now, I need to ask you, Carly.
Okay.
Have you ever told a lie?
No, never.
That's
yes,
a lie.
I have.
That's a lie right there.
Yes. Yes, I have.
Do you know what the biggest lie is you ever told?
Okay, I was thinking about it. I couldn't think of anything for a long time, and then it dawned on me. And I don't know if this is really that big of a lie. No, it kind of is. So, it has to do with an OkCupid account. Not mine. No, it was mine. I'm clickbaiting you guys right now.
You had an OkCupid account?
Not really. So, here's what happened. I had a friend in all through elementary school, middle school, high school. She ended up getting married right after high school.
Yeah.
Actually, I think it was before high school. No, it was right after high school.
Okay.
And I knew her husband, too, because I was in, like, classes with him and stuff. And one of our, like, I wasn't, like, really good friends with her after high school. Like, we just kind of lost contact. It was a few years after high school, and somebody, one of our mutual friends, texted me, and she was like, hey, did you see blah, 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 or not, hey, did you see? She was like, hey, I just noticed that blah, blah, blah is on OkCupid, which if you don't know what that is, it's like a dating website. And I was like, why would he be on OkCupid? Like, he's married. That's disgusting. So I went and I made an account. I have a, like, fake name and everything. And I narrowed my, like, interests and everything so it would almost, like, match him. Just so I could
to catch him.
Yeah, to find him. So I found it. And I'm so dumb because I didn't screenshot it, but also I don't think screenshot was, like, really a thing. I mean, I'm sure you could on, like, an old PC at the time, but I didn't know how to do that at all. So I found it, and I was like, I gotta, like, ask him. Like, I had to ask him. So I made up a lie, and I messaged him on, like, I guess it was Facebook at the time. And I was like, hey, so I'm doing this project for sociology class where we have to, like, create a dating profile. I think it's pretty good. Create a dating profile and put in certain interests and stuff and connect with people, basically, and, like, write a report about it. And I was like, and I saw you on there. Is that true? Or, like, why are you on there? And he responded right away. He was like, what? That's crazy. Like, I would never be on a website like that. And then I looked and it was deleted, like, 5 minutes later.
No.
So he was literally on, yeah.
Did you tell her?
I don't think so, because I didn't know, like, if that was my place or not. I wasn't, like, really friends with her anymore.
First off, that's a bad lie.
But they're divorced now.
So he definitely was.
Yeah.
Guaranteed, he read that and was just like, you can just say you're on OkCupid. Like,
I know.
It's so elaborate.
I know.
Like, it doesn't seem like you were on there to find him. It seems like you're embarrassed and you're like, oh no, like, I'm not on there to look for guys. I can get guys anywhere. I'm doing a psychology report. And we're seeing if we can connect with people, like, go on dates. That's crazy.
I don't know.
That's crazy.
Sociology. That makes sense.
Sociology.
It makes sort of sense. I got it because we did have a sociology project and it was similar for something to dating or something. So I was like, oh, maybe this will work. But you're right. I was stupid.
Like Google dating.
Yeah, that's it.
You're like, no, we have to get a whole account, try to find guys that are married.
Yeah, reel them in.
That's funny.
Yeah. What about you? Any big lies? Any big lies I should know about?
The first lie I remember getting caught in, and I'm sure, like, I lied about a bunch of stuff, but, like, as a kid, but when I was 10, and so I lied because I had no idea. I'm really bad with, I was always so bad with, like, all of a sudden, I space out, like, for like 3 or 4 seconds, it feels like.
Okay.
And then everybody's like, yeah, okay. Like, we just learned something. And I'm like, I don't know what we learned.
You mean in class?
In class and talking to people. Like, I miss a little, like, ADD or something. And I'm like, oh no, I missed the important. Say that one word that's like, that'll get me on track.
A keyword, right yeah.
So the next day, she was like, hey guys, you had this report due. And I hadn't been sick, so I didn't miss any class. And everyone's like, and I'm looking around like, yeah, right. And, like, everybody's, like, pulling their things out.
Yeah,
like,
right.
I'm
this
like,
girl
what?
over here.
Yeah, like, this bitch.
Wait, how old are you?
10.
Oh, okay. Great.
9 or 10.
Yeah.
3rd grade. And Mrs. Curran's class. Wow, I remember her name.
Shout out.
And she was like, do you have your report, Bruce? And I was like, oh, you know what? I left it in my last class. And she was like, okay, you can go get it. And I was like, oh no. So I leave and I'm sweating.
Yeah.
Immediately. And I'm like, oh no. Like, what do I do? Like, now I'm stuck in a lie.
Yeah.
You know? And I'm like, what do I do?
I moved schools.
So then I go and I walk around the halls for a bit and I come back and I'm like, I think somebody took it. It's not in there. And she's like, onto my bullshit.
Yeah,
and I'm like,
she
let me
knew.
check my bag one more time, and like I'm like maybe like in my head I'm like maybe I could like write one real quick.
Yeah.
I'm like no. So then I got in trouble.
And that's it?
Yeah, that's it.
Oh.
But that gave me so much anxiety.
I thought she was going to let
And
you
then
off
she
easy or
killed me.
something. And then she killed me.
No, she was like, you can hand it in tomorrow, but you're getting like 20 points off. Or
Oh,
like
that's the
that.
worst.
Yeah.
I'm just not going to do it then. If you're going to take that much off.
But yeah, if it's better
Screw
to
it.
say like, and she killed me, we'll just cut out that part.
Okay, I'll
where I
put,
said,
yeah.
Not too much happened.
No, it's still like, especially at that age, it's so scary when you like lie to a teacher because you think the world is going to end if they catch you.
I know a lie that goes off of. I just had this flashback in my brain.
Uh-oh.
And I think I've talked about this before somewhere, but I have a weird conspiracy theory involving the band Hanson.
Oh,
If
yeah.
anybody remembers the band Hanson, they had the song MmmBop, deep, dap, dap, doo-wop, da-da-da, doo-wop. Three brothers. Yeah, yeah.
There's only 3? I thought there were like 10.
Three brothers. Can you tell me? You're seeking, but you don't know. Oh. Why do I know all the words? Okay, here's the weirdest shit. This is the weirdest thing I think that's ever happened in my life. Hanson comes out with that song. I become obsessed. I've never been obsessed with any other artist, band, whatever, and I've loved bands.
Yeah.
Like I was with Hanson when I was 10 years old. And the song came out, and I just became... This is crazy. This is bizarre. We need Shane Dawson.
I know. I was just thinking
We
that.
need Shane Dawson for this. Because I swear to God, I've never done this with anybody before. I needed to be in the band. I went and I got every single magazine they were in. I became like psycho. Like looking back...
Like every 12-year-old
looking
girl.
back, I have no idea why. Like
That is
I
really
can't give you a
weird.
reason. Nothing in me needed a magazine.
You're just like a zombie, like Hanson.
I was like, any magazine they're in, I need to get. I swear to God, I was brainwashed.
You should like. Have you ever Googled it?
No, I'm afraid.
Ooh, I want to do that.
That's why I want to sit down with Shane and do a whole video. Shane, help!
Oh my God, that'd be great.
That freaks me out.
We can tweet at him and see if he says
Yeah.
anything. Because there's
I'll hit
probably
up
more.
Andrew.
There's
I'm like,
probably
Andrew,
more.
can you just like edit a video and Shane can like use it or not?
Yeah. It's just
But-
you, not Shane.
Shane Dawson, by the way, does a lot of conspiracy theories.
Yeah,
That's
he's
why I'm
great.
bringing Shane Dawson up. But so I became obsessed to the point where I had magazines and I would put pictures all over my walls.
Like a teenager. Like a 12-year-old girl.
I wasn't even a teenager. Yeah, like a 12-year-old girl.
That's crazy.
I didn't.
You don't
like,
even know
and
why.
nothing was like these guys are attractive. Nothing was like the only thing that I stuck to was I could be in the band if I really wanted. Like maybe one day I could be in the
Blue's gonna
band.
do, we can do into the poster.
Yeah, like I was like I wanted the headset mic because the drummer had the headset
Yeah.
mic.
Oh boy.
It was so weird.
my God.
My friends, I was embarrassed because my friends would come over and I was embarrassed with my obsession. So I'd put this giant like BMX poster over all the things and I
Are
would
you
lie to them. And if they would ever
Oh.
move it, I'd be like, no, you can't look back there. Like,
Oh my,
it's
I
gonna
did
screw
not
up the
know that
wall.
part.
Yeah. Bizarre. And I'm outing myself. I don't know why. Like, why that happened.
That's pretty weird. I really want to look
it's
that
so
up.
bizarre.
Maybe something was like subliminal with
I
kids
swear
or
to
something.
God, there was like they cast a spell on that song.
And it's like if you
I
play
don't
it
know
backwards.
any other Hanson songs.
Maybe
if I
you
was
just
so
like
obsessed, wouldn't I get an album?
yeah.
I didn't
don't
even
know.
buy an album. I got the single.
You just
and that was all I needed.
It was a weird time.
Yeah.
They had those little mini clips playing 30 seconds of songs.
Oh, I think,
Yeah.
I might have had one of those from
Yeah.
McDonald's or something.
Oh my God, that's really weird.
Kind of bizarre.
I've never
Sorry, that was
heard
a
of
weird
that.
tangent,
No,
but-
it's good. I think it's good because maybe people can relate to that, and maybe they have also fallen into that with maybe Hanson or a different band.
I will say I did become, maybe it's like a boy band thing, because I became like pretty obsessed with One Direction.
Oh, me too.
Like way after the fact.
Yeah, same.
Not
So-
way after the fact, but it was like,
But it wasn't
they
as
were big, and I was
crazy,
like,
right?
oh, screw these guys.
Yeah.
Like they're cool, double decker bus, great. You're British.
Yeah.
And then like as time went on, and I started doing pop music, somebody was like, you should listen to One Direction. Like their songs are insane.
Yeah.
Because Max Martin is the best songwriter in the world.
Yeah.
And I listened and I was like, oh shit, these are like really good songs. Anyways.
Yeah, but catchy as Frank.
Yeah.
Well,
moving on.
I guess as opposed to lying, like, have you ever been lied to in a big way? Or maybe a small way. But a way that you're like, fuck that.
I don't think so. Deceit?
Sure.
I've
that
been
works.
deceived.
And what do you mean by that? Like, what happened?
That's a whole long story.
Is it too
how
long?
about you?
I couldn't really think of anything, like, super bad, but this is really weird. And I just remember my mom, I would always want to eat pickles before bed because I was like, I'm still obsessed with pickles, but I think my parents just got really annoyed that I would eat all of them before I went to bed. And my mom told me that they would give me nightmares. If you eat pickles before bed, you would have nightmares. So I was like, okay, well, that's obviously true because my mom told me.
Yeah.
And come to find out, I found out probably a few years ago that that's not true. I think someone was eating them. I was like, you'll get nightmares.
Till you were 20?
Yeah.
5?
Well, probably a little bit younger. I don't know if I had moved here yet.
That's so funny,
But
though.
I was like, and then I asked my mom. She's like, I never said that. I was like, you told me. Like, she definitely did.
That's so, but she was probably like just being like, don't eat pickles, it'll give you nightmares.
Yeah.
But that's so funny being
held on
like
to
24, 25 and be like, Carl, you want some pickles? Be like, no, I don't want nightmares.
I don't want nightmares, thank you.
And they were like, what the
Yeah. Actually, along with my mom, this is really, really quick story, but she grew up going to Catholic school. Mm-hmm. So all the teachers were nuns and everything.
Yeah.
So her brother, who's my uncle, is like kind of a shitster and told her that basically the middle finger meant hello. So he was like, when you get to school, flip everybody off. Like, that means hello. So she was like so excited, so happy, and like flipping off the nuns, and she got so much trouble.
Lucy.
Yeah. It's such a funny, like,
that's so funny.
Cute story.
Yeah.
It's like, you shouldn't know better.
They were like, Lucy, more like Lucifer.
Yeah.
Thou shalt not be named.
Yeah.
That's funny.
But,
okay, I'll tell my story real quick.
Okay, yeah. I want to hear it.
So it's quick. It's not quick. I don't know why I said that. Okay, MySpace. We're going to backtrack to this 2009.
Yes.
I was on MySpace, and I was a little scenester boy. And this girl, who I thought was really hot, like, messaged me. And we started talking, and I was like, oh, this girl's, like, really attractive. Mm-hmm. So we're going back and forth a little bit. And then I was like, I can't tell. She's using the angles, which is like a joke.
Right.
Like the MySpace angles.
Oh, yeah.
Before you could do all like photoshopping, like girls would just
Facetune.
do straight up like pictures. So you're like, I don't really know what you look like. Because all I'm seeing is like bright light down on your face.
Right.
And so then I was
fun.
with my friend Brian, and she Skyped me. And we were Skyping, and I'm looking at him. I'm like, dude, she's like gorgeous. And he was just like, yeah, it's like legit. Like, she's not fake.
Was it like a straight on angle? Or was it up?
Okay.
High?
Here's the thing, how she got me.
Okay.
She was laying, like, on the bed with the laptop in front of her, right? But she's laying on her belly.
Yeah.
So, like, she could kick her legs, like,
Cutesy.
my boyfriend's back.
Yeah.
Looking for you. I don't know, or Grease or something, you know what I mean? And
Yeah,
they, like,
yeah.
kick, like, she's like that, so I can't really see anything but, like, her face.
Okay.
And the way she's laying, it's like a weird angle. So I'm like, okay, whatever. And so I was like, she's real. She's a real person. That was, like, my confirmation. Like, she is the person she's saying she is. So she's like, all right, let's hang out. So I was like, okay, I'll come pick you up. Get there. Mind you, I am 5'6". She had told me she was 5'2". So, like, in my head, I'm like, okay, like, I prefer short girls because, you know, I am shorter. And I get there, she's, like, easily 5'10".
Oh,
5'11".
my God.
She walks it, like, across. Like, this wasn't the girl. Like, it was, but it wasn't.
Did she look like completely different?
Completely different.
Oh, it's like catfish.
It was like a weird catfish.
Yeah.
I was like, you play me so hard.
Ooh,
it was
that's
like
so
not the
uncomfortable.
girl. And then it was just like it was just like a really awkward thing because I was just like, you lied to me.
Yeah.
Like, that's so weird.
You lied to
And
me.
we're like in line for the movies, and it's just like, not that there's anything wrong. Like, I'm a short guy, and you know, like, I'm sure it's the same with like short girls, like whatever, but it was like just like standing next to each other. She like towered over me.
Oh.
It was just like, I was just like, man, I like, it would have been fine if you just told me.
Yeah.
And I had like known.
Yeah.
But it was like, this is weird now.
Yeah.
Like you exaggerated 8 inches. Like, get out of here. It was
I wonder
really funny.
why.
I don't know.
Just
And
wonder.
maybe, I mean, like even like if you're 5'10", like a lot of guys are like 5'10", 5'11", like I'm very below average height, and I know that.
Yeah.
I get that. I deal with that.
So if you're like a really tall person,
yeah, like
makes
she
you feel
like
good.
if she would be like average height. No, I guess she's like a little above average.
yeah.
Height. I don't know.
Wow, Bruce got catfished. Clickbait.
Yeah.
Well, not really clickbait, but
What about you? Have you ever been lied to other than Pickles?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I think
never, ever lied to.
Well, nothing that I can think of that I was like, I hate that.
Sorry.
The pickle thing just stuck with me because it was such a long time of my life that I had been lied to by my own mother.
That's funny.
Yeah. What about, like, along with lying, I think stealing kind of goes into that too.
Mm-hmm.
So did you ever, like, steal, what?
Sorry. Yeah.
What?
I have one. God, I feel like I'm talking so much.
No, it's okay. You live a more exciting life than I have. Okay.
Dude, you know what I'm going to do right now? I'm going to out two of my friends. If I go down, you're going down with me. This is like criminal status. I feel so bad to this day about
Did you rob a bank? That's what it sounds like.
You know, Evil Genius? No, I'm kidding.
Oh my God.
So, okay, so we were 13, 14 years old.
Was this before or after the Hanson phase?
This is way after the Hanson phase. 4 years after.
Okay, just for the context.
Over it. My friends Kevin and Joe, going down with me, are, because I know they listen to this podcast, the three of us were hanging out, and Joe had said, we can go to the concession stand, and I'm not going to say what school it is, but it's somewhere near Richboro, Pennsylvania, and you can lift the door, and they don't lock it. You can go in there, we can get all the candy we want.
Ooh, it's like a kid's dream.
We're like 13, 14 years old. We don't want money.
Yeah.
We're just like, candy? Are you kidding
That's funny that you could have
like
sold money.
drinks and candy and like whatever. And I used to film everything because like we would do like our own like version of Jackass. We called it Ignorance. So we'd like, whatever. So I was like, okay. And so then fast forward to like we go in, we get in, we're like drinking stuff, we're eating stuff. Like we're not thinking anything of it. Like it was really messed up. Mind you, we stay there for like 2 hours.
Oh my God.
So we're filming stuff. We're filming us stealing stuff. Like being so dumb. It was so dumb. Don't do this.
It's like a bad vlog.
Yeah, really dumb. Really dumb. And then as we're there, like Joe's like, we should leave. And me and Kevin are like, no, it's fun, man. And then we see a car pulling up. And they pull all the way up to the concession stand, and we book it. We run. We leave my camera. We leave our bikes.
You
we
left
leave
the camera?
everything. The camera with all the footage of what we did.
So like then, literally caught red-handed.
Yeah.
It's like the most evidence you could ever leave. Here's literal video of us doing it.
I could just hit play and see everything.
That's so funny.
So you have to know too that or whatever. So where Joe convinces us we got to go back. Well, I was like we got to get the camera at least. Joe's like we got to go back and like talk to this guy. And we're like, no, you can't like tell him our names or anything. Like we're gonna get in so much trouble. And he's like, no, I won't tell him we stole anything. We'll just say whatever. As soon as we go up, Joe's like, sorry, we stole a bunch of stuff. We stole a bunch of candy, whatever. We'll pay you back. And I'm like, Joe, you idiot. So the guy was really nice about it because I think the guy realized he screwed up. Like, I should be locking this.
Yeah.
Like, these idiots.
So you taught him a lesson, really.
Yeah.
Good on you guys.
But we were assholes.
Yeah.
So Joe's like, okay, cool. Like, this is what we took. Like, it was like probably this amount and whatever. There's some other stuff we did I don't want to talk about. We like messed with some drinks. But fast forward, we leave, and as we're walking home, we're like, Joe, don't tell your mom. We're going to pay this guy back. We're going to come back Monday with the money. That's it. Game over. Don't have to worry about telling your mom. As soon as we walk in the door. Mom, we stole a bunch of stuff. We got in trouble. I'm really sorry about it.
What is wrong with him?
It was so funny.
He just had to confess every time.
We were like, oh, my God. But his mom was nice about it. My parents never found out, so.
Oh, well, they're going to know now.
Yeah. I did find the footage.
Wait, you still haven't told them even now?
No, I think I might have.
Oh, okay. I was like, because I remember you finding the footage. I'm sorry I didn't tell them then, at least. Ooh,
what about you?
Tricky. I was such a perfect child. Like, I never stole from Claire's or anything like everyone else does.
Claire's?
Like, I never did. I just feel like that's a place
what?
people...
That's so specific.
I just remember people always stealing, like, earrings from Claire's at my school and stuff.
Like, don't steal stuff, guys.
I know,
I'm just, like,
stupid.
outing, like, stealing concession stuff.
Yeah. Like,
Oh, I spit on the mic.
hello. But at least yours was, like, exciting. Like, candy. It's like, ooh, I'm a kid. And it was just...
But you
I feel
could
like
be
earrings are, like... I guess, but it's more like... I don't know. I accidentally... it's not even that exciting, but I remember I really wanted this backpack, and my mom bought it for me, and she was like, oh my gosh, it was literally like $2, but it was supposed to be way more. And then we opened it, we found there was a wallet inside, so that price tag was one sticking out that they scanned. So yeah, I freaking stole.
Wow.
Yeah. Pretty badass.
That's pretty messed up.
Yeah, but I feel like I have a funnier story about getting stolen from.
Stolen from?
Yeah, because I've had 2 phones stolen, like straight up stolen. Yeah, one of them was I was at a bar, and someone just took it off of the table. I feel like I turned my head and it was gone.
No, what? When was this?
I don't know. It was like right when Vine was starting.
Oh my God. Oh, I have a story too. Keep going.
And then the second one, I lived here, and it's really interesting because Erin and I were hiking and we were vlogging, and we get back to her car, and I can't find my phone anywhere. And I'm like, what the hell? And I was like, maybe if I look at the vlog footage, like, I can see it. There's a part where we're running. Like, it's part of our vlog, we're running, and I saw it fall out. I was like, what the hell? Like, it's gone. So we went there, it was gone, nowhere to be found. I look at Find My Phone or whatever, and it's all the way across LA. Like, it had literally been 30 minutes max, and it was all the way across LA. So, like, I
picture
looked...
the phone getting legs and being like...
I know. But, like, those assholes literally saw it and was like, I'm going to take it. Like, I feel like there's so many people that would hike and be like, oh, I should turn this in somewhere. But, like, that one person saw it and stole it, and... We went with Erin's boyfriend. We, like, tracked it down, like, went to the neighborhood, and it was, like, kind of sketchy. And we were like, we probably shouldn't, like, knock on the doors. Which, if you call the police, they say don't do that. Because it's bad. But what you got really excited with
but what's your second one?
That was it. I got 2 phones stolen. The first one was...
Oh, right.
Yeah. And it's funny because Erin also had lost her keys one time. And we caught that on the vlog footage, too.
Isn't that funny? You guys filmed so much that you could have, like... There could be a crime in the background. You guys could be like...
Oh, it was on our footage. I have it. Here, police. Give us money.
Quick story. I forgot I had a phone stolen.
Oh.
I was at the beach with my girlfriend at the time. We go in the water. We come out. My backpack's gone.
Uh-huh.
I take stomach medication every single day. I have to take it like 3 or 4 times a day. I take like certain pills, and like if I don't, like my stomach acts up, and I have to get prescriptions. It's the whole thing. Gastroparesis. And so I go out and my medicine's gone. I was about to take it.
No.
So I'm like freaking out. And then I'm like, my phone's in there, my keys are in there, and my medicine's in there. Shit. And we're at the beach. So we're like an hour and a half from my house.
Yeah.
Like, so even if my parents come to drive, like we have to wait a while. I'm going down, looking everywhere. I'm like, so this sucks so much. I'm like asking people, like, did you see anybody? Like, took a bag, asking all around. And then as I go, we're sitting on the bench, and I'm like so angry. I'm so upset. I'm like, this sucks. Like, why would somebody do this? Maybe it was karma for the concession stand. But this guy walks by with this giant backpack, like bulky backpack. Like he was fitting something in there. And I'm like, and I look at her. I'm like, did you see that? She's like, going to the bathroom. So I follow this guy in, and he's leaving as I'm walking in, and my backpack is sitting on the trash can. And I'm like, oh my God, here it is. Look open, my pills are there, my keys are there, my phone is gone.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
At least you had your pills, though.
At least, I know, in my brain, I'm like, at least I have my pills, but that dude,
you
has
see
my phone.
him, yeah.
So I confronted him.
Yeah.
Which you just said you
Don't
shouldn't do. So I go up, and he was definitely Hispanic, and was like, he was speaking like broken up English. And I was like, you took my phone. He's like, I don't know what you're talking about. Like, I don't know what you were saying.
But he definitely did.
And I was like, no, I just saw you go into back. Like, you left my backpack in there. You stole my phone. Give me my phone back. I was like, I'm not going to do anything about it. I just want my phone. That's all I want. And then his friend comes over, or brother or cousin or something, and he was like, you need to chill the fuck out. Like, you need to back off. And I was like, you guys have my phone. He's like, no, you need to fucking chill out.
Oh, no.
And I was like,
so he was
oh, my
pissed.
God. So then he turns, and my girlfriend at the time was Venezuelan, so she speaks fluent Spanish.
Oh, okay.
So they're talking shit, and she goes, "We need to go."
Oh, like they were gonna
like
kick your ass or something.
They were gonna jump me.
Oh my God.
Yeah, she's like, "We need to go." they're not messing
Thank
around.
God she knew the language.
Yeah. I would have been like, lo siento.
Phone.
Por favor.
And then your eye would be black.
So she definitely saved me from getting my ass kicked, but I had to get a new phone. That sucked.
Yeah, that's a worse. Because then you're like, everything is gone and I wasn't prepared for this.
Yeah. It's cool now because like all your stuff goes on iCloud. We're shouting out Apple right now.
Thanks, Apple.
Or like whatever thing you used to go put it on the cloud.
Yes.
The cloud is where everything is. It's up in the sky. Sorry.
And then you can make it rain once you get your new phone from the cloud. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do we have tweets?
Yeah. So we tweeted out. We also put it on our Instagram at Couple of Issues. And we asked, what is the biggest lie you've ever told?
Which is... It's a loaded question because like we just talked for probably 20 minutes about it.
Yeah.
That's like crazy.
I know. But so this one's on Twitter. This one comes from @clevergirl_17. And it says, this is pretty crazy. I kept an on and off 5-year relationship hidden from my parents. 5 years. I was 16 and he was 21. There was even an engagement. It's been 8 years since I've ended it and I still haven't told my dad.
Oh, I wonder why.
Probably just scared he would kick that guy's ass or something. Because that's like...
How old was she?
16 and he was 21.
Oh.
That's a big difference. 5 years, though? You kept that from your parents? How?
16 and 21. I feel like that's too weird.
Yeah. It's illegal, too, right?
Yeah. I think it has to be within...
Well, 18.
16.
You have to be 18.
No, you can be... In certain states, it depends on the state. But I think it's like 16 consent within 4 years in some states. In Pennsylvania? I only know in Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
Something like that. Jersey, maybe I'm talking about. But 16 and 21, that's like you got your license and now you can drink.
Yeah, it's two different worlds, really.
You can use your license to get beer.
Yeah, yeah.
It's two different worlds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're like in different stages of life, kind of.
We were talking about this recently.
Yeah.
On like the age gaps. Like there's certain age gaps, like 16, 17 to 21, or like even like 19, 20 to like 29, 30.
Yeah.
Like those are
completely
huge
different
age gaps.
Yeah. But then when you're like 41 and 55, it's like not really a big age difference.
Like I would say with like Trish and Jason. That's, like, that's a big age gap, but it's like once you're over the age of like 25, 26, it's kind of all relative.
It doesn't really, Yeah, I agree. All right, and then we got some good ones on Instagram. So the rest are from Instagram comments. This one is from someone named @ums_8, and it said, in high school, I was making vodka gummy bears for a party, and my mom found it, and I told her it was a science experiment about liquid particles and densities, and wrote up a fake report.
Oh my God.
I don't know how I somehow got away with it. That's
fake report?
Like, he went all out and wrote a fucking report about it.
Dude, that's A+.
Yeah. If I was that person's mom and I found all that out, I'd be like, I'm not even mad. Like, that's hilarious.
I guarantee it, like, I don't know her mom, but her mom probably was just like, this bitch. Like,
Yeah.
I know I tried them. They're good.
Yeah.
They're dank.
They're dank.
But like, this bitch would give me a fake report. Be like, oh, how'd you do on it? And she even like gave herself like with red pen, like, change this word.
Oh,
don't say this
like
in the report.
teachers' comments or whatever. Yeah. That's so funny.
That's hilarious.
A+.
Okay. That's what I give you on that report.
A+, yeah. I want to read it. I hope if you have it, can you email it to us? I would love to read that. All right, so this one comes from @nonsicko. I was about 11 years old and
Wait, first off, totally a sicko.
Yeah, totally sicko.
Hey, non-sicko. Hey, it's my name. I'm non-sicko.
Don't ask questions.
You're totally sicko.
He's like, non-sicko, so that means I'm not. He said, I was about 11 years old and my mother had given me a whole $100 for my birthday. I don't really remember how I lost that money, but I ended up telling her that my friend Brian had stolen it from me. I figured it was no big deal because she gave me another 100, but turns out she called Brian's mom and told her that Brian had stolen money from me. Brian and his family were in Canada for the past 2 weeks, meaning that it was literally impossible for him to have stolen that money from me. So I lost a friend and $200.
Oh my God.
So he literally put it on his friend and just got straight up caught in a lie.
Yeah, that's not cool.
Yeah, it's the worst. Did you ever have
young,
a friend?
You don't know.
Did
you gotta move on past it.
Yeah.
Did you have a friend? Yeah.
You do?
I'm kidding. What was it?
Did you ever have a friend that was like, if my mom calls, tell her I'm at your house? And then you're like, well, I don't want to be caught in this.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the worst. I had a friend, this is like a little bit like that, but she was supposed to have swim practice every day after school, and she would come to my house for like an hour before she left, get her hair wet in the sink or like the shower and go home so that it looked like she was at swim practice. But she'd be like, if my mom asked, tell her I was there.
Why?
I think her parents, it was like an extra thing, so her parents were probably paying for it.
But like
she didn't want to go to swimming practice, so she would come over and get her hair wet before leaving. It was like such the most ridiculous thing.
You would hang out.
Yeah, sorry.
It seemed like she only came over to wet her hair and leave, and I was like, what is the point?
Sometimes she would like hang out with a guy and then come to my house, wet her hair.
There it is. Yeah,
I was just like, okay, whatever. Let's see, what else do I have?
What else do I have in my Instagram comments?
Okay, this one comes from Malby Sparkle. My mom once told a priest she was married by the church. Only if she was, I cannot read. Only if she was, she could be a godmother.
Can you start all over?
Okay.
I don't know what is happening.
Sorry, the way it's worded is like hard to read. Okay, at Malby Sparkle said, my mom once told a priest she was married by the church. Only if she was, she could be a godmother. So I think according to this church, she had to,
You can only be a godmother if you're married by this church.
Right.
Gotcha.
She promised to God and the priest believed her. She is going to hell now.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's a lot.
That's funny.
She just totally was like, I'm just going to do it.
Yeah.
I want to be a godmother.
I'm going to be a godmother.
Godmother.
Be like, she gets to heaven. They're like, so have you lied? Not anything?
Oh, no. What do you mean, sir?
Huh.
No, I don't think I can recall.
Well, I am God.
Right.
You're not my mother.
So something is fishy here.
Yeah.
Wait, can I read one more, like, really tiny one? It's really funny. This one comes from Joanne April. It says, not the worst, but the funniest. I convinced my little sister gallbladders weren't real.
What?
I feel like that's a thing where you just carry your whole life, you know?
Bizarre.
Yeah, and then you're like, wait, no, that's not real. And then someone points it out. Like, here's a chart of an anatomy. Yeah.
That's really funny. It's always funny, like, when you, like, watching somebody realize something.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
I thought that all in my life.
Yeah.
There was one, like, I just found out, like, 2 years ago. I don't know.
Like a really common thing.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's like kind of
It's always
like,
embarrassing.
oh, that's what that is?
Yeah.
My buddy Frankie always makes fun of me because until I was, like, 17, I thought the word genre, which is like music genre, like pop, rock, whatever, that it was genre. So whenever I would like talk to my band and be like, hey guys, what genre are you putting this in?
Well, it's spelled that way.
But I would
get
always
it.
type it that way. So I was like, well, it's typed the way I thought. Like no one ever said anything.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what it was? Okay, I'm an idiot sometimes. And the most dumb moment, I learned this, man, I was like in my 20s at some point. The phrase "play it by ear" comes to musicians because it's like saying like we're not gonna plan it, we're just gonna play it by ear. I'm gonna learn it just by we don't need to look at sheets, we'll just play it by ear. We'll hear each other, whatever. I'm a fucking musician, and I thought it was play it by year with a Y, Y-E-A-R.
Play it by year,
as in like the time.
Yeah,
like we'll play it by year. I said that all my life.
That's like such a long time.
And somebody was like, you're a musician, right? I'm like, yeah. They're like, do you play it by year or play it by ear? And I was like, I'm an idiot, aren't I? And they're like, yeah.
Oh, no.
And I was like, how did I not pick up on that?
Imagine, like, we'll play it by year, meaning, like, we'll figure it out in, like, a long time.
I just wonder how many people are just like, he'll learn one day.
Yeah. I think I thought that, too. It's really, I feel like that's okay to mix up, but if you're a musician, it's probably not.
Thanks, babe. Calling me out here.
Oh, I'm sorry. Play it by my ear.
So, that being said, thank you guys for another wonderful episode of Koi, the Koi Pond.
I knew you were going to say the Koi Pond.
A lot of people are angry about the Koi Pond in the comments.
Yeah.
Didn't really stick the way I wanted it. But some people, you're either all in or you're all out.
Yeah. Bruce coined our listeners as Koi Pond because couple of issues is C-O-I. It coined. I missed that pun.
C-O-I.
Yeah.
There's a couple of issues. The acronym's Koi. Koi Pond. Koi
Pond.
We just keep saying it for 20 minutes. Gotta hit that hour mark.
Koi
Pond. This is an ASMR now.
Koi Pond.
Couple says koi pond for an hour.
Goes viral.
Make sure to subscribe to us on iTunes. Subscribe to us on YouTube. Leave us reviews. Leave us comments. Carly, what else we got to do?
What? Follow our social medias.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. So
I was just putting you on the spot to say whatever you wanted.
Oh, okay, well, this is what I'm going to do with my spot. I'm going to shout ourselves out. I'm on everything as @CarlyContro, and Bruce is on everything at Bruce Wigner.
That's my name. Mm-hmm. You know this.
Yes.
I was just joking. It looks like you were looking at me like, Bruce? Wigner?
Oh, I was in my head. I was like, should I spell it a little? Because it's hard to like.
Yeah, you hesitated. I was like, did you forget my last name?
Bruce Springs.
Oh, I wish.
Yeah, I know. It's okay. You're a close second.
If we have a kid, can we name it Springsteen?
Sure.
Cool.
Springsteen as a first name.
Leave us a review and let us know what your favorite Bruce Springsteen song is. We'll see you later. Cue the corny music.
Yes. Bye.